The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with their opponents.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Here's Richie James on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
7-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On second down, Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Eagles 0. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
Brings up second.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Throwing his Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And 7 yards to go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
An Eagle first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Hurts. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
48-yard line.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's third.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Niners 7, Eagles 0.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
At the Eagles' 13-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Garoppolo. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 30-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
I couldn't quite hear, but I can imagine there was a big look out to the quarterback as Nick Bosa got to him yet again for another sack. The 2019 Defensive Rookie of the Year, he continues to make an impact now, and I expect that for seasons to come. Not only is he a great player himself, because...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could lead...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to put...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. pass rusher extraordinaire deformed that time, getting the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of
the reception good for 7. It's third down.
Third down.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Talk about a young man who's been living up to the hype. Nick Bosa, 9 sacks in the regular season of 2019, but really turned his game up for the postseason. Had 4 in their run to the Super Bowl with the 49ers. This guy plays with such passion, such strength, and a huge football IQ. Seems to understand where players are going to go even before the ball is snapped.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
12.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo rolling to his left. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Philadelphia.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And this is incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, but it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
1-yard line. A gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll throw now on the final play. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
21.
Garoppolo again. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. If there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
2nd and 12 at the 1-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Gonna look deep for Jay. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At the 6-yard
line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
You go back to the 2nd round of the draft, and when Jalen Hurts' name was called, a lot of Philadelphia fans weren't extremely happy about it. But when you see his ability, he can be mobile, make plays out of the pocket, but he's got a much better arm.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cole Beasley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. There the Eagles are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Niners 24, Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's James. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
At the 46-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Fielded at the 20. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced them. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught by Beasley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards, the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now 1st down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up.
He was brought down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night.
A gain of 2.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessful.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Now Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Garoppolo to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game, or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his 2nd straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
49ers.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now Gould for the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. Tonight's final score, Niners.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Niners, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2.